Welcome back. We're streaming again, I believe. Let me just double check, make sure everything's coming through on YouTube. It's looking like it. I'm gonna pop out the chat in case anyone does say something, and then let's disable preview here. Okay, so I think I installed a new mod for expanded, huge inventory. Look at that. I forgot that it was going to be a milestone. I was like, wait, what? Where is it? Alright, so now we don't have to deal with the BS. Or we'll have to deal with it less, I guess. I should say. So, how are we doing on parts over here? Good there. Relatively good here. How much does this take? 12 to 2. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 2,000. So 1,000. It's not going to cover it. That should cover it. Okay. So we'll check back later when that's complete. I also can't remember if there's some over... I hate these presents falling all over the place. Like, in our random section, yeah, we got 5 in here. This random section is just like kind of our overflow of anything that didn't have a place. Or we have too much of, like those. Like I said, I think we are capped at steel beams, or steel pipes. Which is unfortunate because that's going to fill this up real fast. Where are they coming from? Or are they already done? Okay, yeah, they're done. I'll just do a temporary little box right here for some of them. I don't want to get rid of those just yet, as those are, well, you know, I'm not going to say that they're the easiest to make, but they're not, they're not easy. Okay, so for this video, well, I should just do a sync right there, since I already have it. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to do our storage area. It'd be actually helpful if I brought concrete with me, huh? I'd like it to be over the waterfall. So we're going to design this kind of in real time. Oof, and that drink I made is quite strong, by the way. And yeah, I know it's 11:46 on a Sunday, but guess what? I'm fucking off. I'm not working. Don't judge me. I mean, you could judge me a little bit, but don't judge me too much. Okay, so... Oh, by the way I did this is a 1 meter foundation, and then over here is a 2 meter foundation. I think that worked out pretty well, and so the bottom of it is exactly lined up, and then up here it's just this variation. And if you do two, like if you do like 2 ones like that, when you start passing belts through the floor, you won't be able to pass through a double. So that's why there's that, and I didn't want like a very big difference on the bottom of it. So FYI. Okay, so I kind of like the idea of the base being somewhere over here. So let's see how far I can go that way before it completely starts to destroy me. And we're going to see how wide this is. I want to say it's 25 tiles wide is what I built this out. I built it out in Excel. Yep, so 25 tiles wide. I was bored just sitting there in Excel on the couch with my laptop and just was like, oh, let me... how did I do this? Did I go like this and... Yeah, there we go. It's like you just got to catch the right angle. Okay, so we got to go now 24 out. Okay, so that's 12, that's 22. Let's see, there is like a death barrier around here somewhere. So that should be 25. Okay. Now, don't know if it's going to be quite that size, but we'll see if we can actually make it that size. I'm looking forward to the part where we'll be able to repaint the road and stuff. And we have to make it, we kind of have to make it as wide as it is because it's going to require train stations underneath to deliver all materials for us. So just want to be super careful. So is that 4? Yep. So these can go. So for long road. See, like once you have the biggest piece is like coming up with the template, right? Because then you could just mirror everything. Let's take this here all the way down. I feel like we are going to run into the barrier that basically cuts us off, but how cool is this going to look for our base to be literally right above? When I say our base, I mean it's like where the hub, where the storage room will be, all of that stuff to be right above the waterfall like this. Like think of it as like the mayor's mansion, right? Oh, that's actually kind of perfect. Okay, so we gotta go 24, so that's 11. Yeah, we're definitely gonna run into the thing. 21, it's like over here somewhere, and it hits hard. That's 23, 24, 25. Okay, I'm honestly shocked we haven't run into it yet. This may be the furthest we could go on this side. What I did want to do is find where that edge is and just put like caution barriers, basically like, don't go that way. I wish, like, the fact that there's land and stuff here is wild to me that you can't go over to that area. Like you could be up in those woods for a little bit and then it starts to hit you. So we're gonna see if it's at all on this side. And keep in mind this is the floor for our Explorer, for vehicles. This is our roadway floor. If I can go all the way to the edge of that. Wow, okay, so we could actually just have this. Hell yeah. I really didn't think that we would be able to build this here, and that's actually kind of perfect because we'll cut the train directly, like it's like our currently closest route for that train to get to. Yeah, that worked out shockingly well. And see what I mean? Once you've got the template down like this, and you know exactly the length and the size, you can make it so much faster. Especially when you do these zoops like this and you're just like, okay, just go in that direction until it turns red when it says overlapping. And then we're gonna have to build up, which I like the idea of us being able to build down a little bit also here, because like look at that, you know? How freaking cool is that? Oh damn, I already ran out of concrete? So I still have that concrete line down there that I can use. But with our additional inventory slots, should be no problem. This orange barrier around here is painted beams, by the way. That's what gives it that curve look. Look how slowly those beams are being produced up there. I love this like little filtering system though. Alright, let's take all of that. Let's take all of that. We're going to use a good portion of these. Yeah, I had 4 separate containers. So that's all of the concrete. I don't think I deleted that setup over there. Is it still there? I see splitters, so I'm hoping that the machines are still there too. I can't remember if I deleted it and said, oh, we don't need this taking up the space or what, but I guess we'll find out. So then we're going to need to build a train line between here and our starter factory. So I like the idea of all of these raw materials coming in to this base and then us creating the next step and then basically just have trains running around that deliver the materials wherever they're needed. Yeah, remember when zooping wasn't a thing and you couldn't do this? You had to place all of these down manually. To build something like that would have been too much. We don't have the lights built on that top floor, and honestly, I frickin' hate putting in lights in this game. They're so awkward to put in. They're huge also. Like they're meant for way larger areas than typically you're looking to put them in. Like there aren't smaller light sources. You've got like that little floodlight looking thing. This one. But ceiling lights, I'd like that to be like maybe 2 different sizes, like medium and large, or small, medium, and large maybe. Just to give a little bit of variety into locations. It's like they're bigger than a foundation, so they stick out the sides. As evidenced in my subway tunnel. If you walk outside of the subway tunnel and see it from the ground floor, like down there, you'll see the lights. Always precarious situations here when you're building. Above such a big gap, and you could just literally make one mistake and fall all the way down, and then you're dead. That's why having the hub on this side now is a way better idea. Ooh. Ooh, I just had an idea. We need to put a space for the space elevator. And it's gonna be directly in the center of this thing. Okay. So, we'll do the same thing here, where we're going to do our entrance on this side. And then the way it works is I left 1, 2, 3, 4 foundations. So it's the sidewalk foundation, then 3 foundations, and that's for architecture, design for the front side of it. So it wasn't literally like the wall, the street, whatever. So we're doing the same here. And let's paint out our sidewalk so we know where that is. This like little whites. So like I think that this little white swatch looks good for sidewalk as opposed to just a cement, typical cement color that you see there. Because it looks like that kind of cleaner, brand new sidewalk when it gets first made, before it gets all dirty and all of that. And that's kind of the vibe we're going for here. A nice, clean aesthetic, everything in tip-top shape. Are those frames going up at all? Is it 11:59? Let's see if that goes up at all. If we're missing any parts. Okay, it is going up. It's 11:61 now. Good. So that's easy. And then I don't think I have. Well, I'm not going to put the sidewalk, the path icon on yet. Ooh, but I like the idea that we do a crosswalk right here also. Like a crosswalk from here to here. Ooh, I like that a lot. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then a door right here is where we would. Yep. And okay, let's go get some silica. So keep in mind this is going to be our new base where the hub is located. It's also where this train is going to feed materials automatically into our sorting system from the starter base. So I don't want to go back to the starter base. Moving forward, let's take 3 stacks of this. And then I'll take 3 stacks of those for now. Don't need screws. I'll take a couple of stacks of wire, a couple of stacks of cable. Don't have any more concrete, which will be a concern for sure. We'll take all of the silica. Yeah, I think we're okay for now. Oh, I want those cartridges while I'm already here. Because why the fuck not, right? Let's just take them both. Yeah, definitely need a better storage system than that one. Damn, what a cool looking thing already. I don't know. Maybe you don't like the way that this looks, but I think that this is looking fantastic, in my opinion. So I've been having glitches with these. Basically, when I rotate, sometimes it just rotates like a factory symbol or completely the wrong thing, and I have to like delete the foundation and then redo a new foundation. Okay. And then, of course, there's a power pole literally right there, but we'll fix that upcoming. Oh, that looks so good! So good! I love these patterns and stuff. What a great idea on the dev team to include basically these stencils to lay down paths and a little bit of a design flair on top of it. It's just so smart. So future buildings are going to go that way. Like I'm thinking maybe concrete on this side, copper on that side as our next two factories. And then Caterium and quartz after that. I think Caterium on the left-hand side, quartz on the right-hand side. We have a little bit of a Caterium node right there. We'll have to figure out what to do with that, but and I don't know if we have the additional space to go to the south here, to our left. But we'll test it out. The fact that we were able to build this platform without any concern is shocking to me, and I'm so grateful that we could build our base right here. This is actually the perfect spot that I wanted it to be in. Over there, you can't see it here, but basically anything past these containers is dangerous. Like there's a death barrier right there. So why does it go like that? I don't understand, but whatever. I also like that that's right there. Is that in view of of the center of our building? Because if it effing is, that's pretty close. All right, let's just add a whole. I love these windows, as you can tell. We're definitely going to run out of silica when we build this. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. So that's where our building ends. One, two, three. Yep. And we're not necessarily worried about the exact design just yet, but getting the ball rolling here a little bit. One, two, three. There we go. Still a pretty big base, and thinking if we build it up, we'll make it even bigger, right? Okay, let's see here. So I'm thinking, for one, it's going to be a shiny floor. As always, we have no plastic with us though. So we'll need some of that. Let's think about how this is going to be structured out. So first of all, door over here. And I'm trying to think. Oh, I just had a cool idea. So I think I might do a garage subterranean. Or maybe we do this floor has a garage. Okay. Anyway, I want the first floor to at least be 4 tiles wide. Or 4 tiles tall. So we're going to go around, we're going to build a whole bunch of stuff. Then figure out how we're going to do sorting. I think maybe sorting would be primary goal here in the build. And then we deal with garage, and I'll build a few explorers and such to have at the ready in case we need to jet out. Maybe a private train that I could say like go to whatever station I want to go to, and then it just takes me there. That might be another one. We're going to connect this fully to the train network. Actually, that's like almost guaranteed we'll do that. I'm thinking like a 2 cargo. Do we need cargo containers? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Thinking out loud here, folks. So far, ooh, that silica's running thin. See, this is why we need a train to come by here. So that one has like multiple rooms. And we'll probably do a similar thing here. So this is 3 floors high. So I want one more. And we'll do a similar thing here where we'll have our garage, our storage area, and then we'll have a place for the space elevator, which we could just like totally incorporate into the base now because we're not really pumping anything into it except for that one assembler. That assembler could just feed into a storage container for now while we build around it. Okay, so I like that wall for the exterior because it just is so flexible for us to put just random additional architecture. You've got like these small concrete. I love the concrete stuff. Here I think we might use metal. We'll keep this one less industrial and more, let's say high class. Ooh, I wonder if we can make the floor shiny and gold. That would be cool. We'll look at that. Okay, so with that though, what windows do we want to use? Like, I feel like that's too industrial. This is too much out there. That's too industrial, so maybe we use just frame windows like such for everything outside of it. So what I have over in that factory, it's 5 wide. So it's 2, 3. And then right here is where a room starts. So this would be a room. And it goes there. I think that allows us space for the space elevator, but I honestly don't know. And look at that, we are out of silica. Wow, we went through that fast. I want the space elevator in the center of the room. And then I'm thinking that's probably... Okay, let's go get the space elevator. I'm going to continue the production over there of those materials. They're just going to go into a sink. I don't have... Okay, we'll just put it into a regular one that shouldn't fill up that much. Yep, and we'll need to build this train line in. Okay. And then we need the hub. So I want the hub, and I want Ooh, how do like we want a good storage room. We want a good, yeah. Okay. I have some thoughts here how we're gonna tackle this. Okay, so primary is where is center of this room? Hey Sam, welcome to the stream, man. It's my first viewer on the stream. Okay, so that's 17. So let's make it at 8. So this is. We'll just do that as our marker for where center is. I'm gonna put a tower up here because I want to get some height and see where the hell we're gonna put this space elevator. Let's make it a little bit easier to tell without me having to worry about. Okay, so. Oh, thanks, Sam. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate you. I appreciate you just watching in general. Like, I honestly just do my videos because I really enjoy playing these games, and so. Ooh, I like that. That looks good. That's probably not directly center. Well, it's center. Okay, it's not even center that way. Let's line that up at least. Let's go like that. I love how I just basically delete a giant structure like this and create a brand new structure like this. All right. Yeah, I know. Okay, I love that is. Yeah. Okay, also, you're going to be black and white. Okay, and then now, I want the hub here also. And we're going to build our rooms and everything around that. Ooh, I have an idea also. Sam, I agree, man. I agree. The best way to make content is just enjoy what you're doing. I'm not really, like, I'm honest to God, I don't really care about making content if I'm 100% honest. I just really want to play this game. That's why I'm doing this. Like, that's really the only reason why I do this. I want to play this, I want to play some Oxygen, but this game is like, my number one. Like, it's a great game to throw a podcast on or a movie on the other screen and just sit back, relax, build some shit, lay in bed at night and think, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if I did this? You go, yeah, it would be cool, and then you do it. Okay. I could just build the hub like right there, but does that not feel boring? Is that boring? I mean, that is a pretty epic view, though. I'm going to leave it for now. We might make some edits there. Let's get all of this crap in here. Yeah, we got a trophy. Oh, I should get the big statues update. Oh, is it another day in the calendar? I think it is. This is like the one part that I actually do enjoy on this. Okay, so we got 1, we got 3, I think we got 4. I know I saw 5 at some point. Oh, right here. Is today? Yeah, today's the 5th. Basic Fixmas skin. What? What is that? Is it in the man? Okay, so I'm thinking. Yeah, we don't need like the rooms to be giant. like these are marked out to be. I think we're going to do, let's map out equally sized rooms. So like let's say, okay, actually how wide is this? Like 21? No? 15 wide. Okay, so let's make this 15. Or is that going to be too big? That's 7. Okay, that's 8. That's fair. I've been playing a lot of this game too. I've known of it since it first came to Epic and Early Access, but Update 5 is what made me buy the game. Yeah, it was like Update 3 or something where I really became obsessed with this game. And I have like 1,200 hours in this game now. There's like almost 300 hours in this save. Okay, so we can't actually continue to build that. I like the idea of where this is going, where this lives, but I also kind of want this to be on a raised platform a little bit. So we're going to paint out the spot that it's in. I like that using paint like this, you could just map out areas that you want to alter. Okay, so if that is, so let's say I go, let's say we build like a platform for the space elevator, because you know it's not tall enough. Let's make it taller. Yeah, the cosmetics really did add some creativity shine, for sure. That like borderline goes without saying. It is wild what the cosmetics were able to add to this game. It's definitely what got me most excited about this, because building even a building like what you see over there wasn't necessarily possible, not with like the level of creativity. I'm not a creative person, but you know, I'm just saying like, oh, I could probably make this that shiny floor material. If I can make this that shiny floor material, oh man. Now we're talking. Yeah, so we'll just give it a little bit of height here. And I might reduce this to like a 10 by 15 potentially, just to give a little bit of space on this side. Let's just do that preemptively. So you can get a little vision into how I think through some of my designs here. Because I'm not really a creative person, but there's some days where I'm just laying in bed and I'm like, oh man, that would be so cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are gone. I just confirm, that's 10. And so this is where our new line goes. Oh yeah. Yeah. I like the way that looks a lot. So we need to think of some logistics though. Like the fact that, okay, it's a 2 meter. I don't care about a 2 meter. Let's go get some plastic. I want to make some shiny floors. Okay. Might make a grander entrance than that entrance also for this. Yeah, I agree, Sam. Everyone does say that they're not creative, and then You know, everyone has their own level of creativity. I think that's a great way also to put it, right? Like, you may say you're not creative, but you know what you consider not to be could be, you know, leaps and bounds but above someone else, and vice versa, right? Wait, I thought we got rid of. Oh yeah, I deleted the hub. Why don't we stuff some of that crap in here into our little. Oh, I want the hub. Let's get rid of all of this crap. Yeah, we're good. Your mega base is starting to look good. I'm almost at the point in my save that I'm also getting at the trains, just working on automating the supplies for it. Yeah, to give context here, this is just iron. I don't know if you were here when I first showcased this. This is just iron ingot production. That's all that is. And then I'm going to build, like, here's my base because I want my starter base to supply materials so I don't have to go back and forth as frequently. But iron ingot production is a little, let's say we went a little overboard. God, I love these. Ooh, and actually I'm going to leave that floor covered or colored like that as an indicator. Ooh, yeah, in case we ever want. Oh my gosh, it'd be nice if I could actually jump, huh? As an indicator if we ever want to bring materials in to the space elevator. I mean, we've only got one tier left, so, or one upgrade left. This shiny floor is literally the thing that I love this material. And can I make? Oh yeah. I mean, this whole thing is going to be shiny. Let's be real. But colors. Let's do a new swatch here, and we're going to see if we can like mirror a gold-ish color. Like, let's go there. Caught a little bit of the Iron Factory tour. I'll watch the rest probably later today as I'm working on mine. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty oh, is that gold? That looks kind of goldish, right? Yeah, it's basically 52 smelters on each floor on each side. So 52, 52, 52, 52. Total of 208 smelters. Producing like 6,280 iron ingots per minute. Meant to be expandable, so I can just go up with it. And all materials are brought in via train. Belts are only used from train to smelter. So, yeah, it's a beast. Yeah, we're gonna get Regal up in here with this. Okay, let's build another lookout tower, because how else do you see shit up here, you know what I mean? Okay. Special space elevator. Yeah, that feels perfect. That feels perfect. Yeah. Nah, I like like it in white. I love that you could just change the colors like that. Can I do patterns on the side materials? What would I want? Caution? Does that look good? I don't know what I want yet. So maybe some of these lines, sometimes I feel like that might be a cool thing to just have around. I don't know, I'll figure that out. That's not a necessary priority right now. But having a location for the hub, and then, so this is, maybe we'll make this our garage. I'm kind of thinking that we have two garages, one on each side, and then, oh, yeah. And then we have like actual stations where they can unload things if we need to. And those get dumped into storage. Ooh, I like that. Okay, how far are we from the center here? 10, exactly 10. Okay, so it's right here. Oh, and we're gonna definitely need to go get some silica from the main base. Alright, well, let's just jump on the train. I need to go pour myself another drink. That's also empty, so I might take the train ride to go grab a drink right quick. What are we doing on tickets? We should be golden. Yeah, 47, not bad. Just passively collecting. Let's just verify we don't have silica. Nope. Okay, turn on self-driving, take us back to the start base, and I'm gonna go grab myself a drink. BRB. Did I overpour myself a bourbon? I absolutely did, but guess what? I don't care. It's a daunting project to think about what we're going to do with the fuel generator power plant. That's definitely going to have to be expanded, and I think I'll probably run that in conjunction with a nuclear plant. Eventually, I've never built nuclear in this game, so I don't know that that's going to be an easy endeavor, but worth worth a shot, right? Like, it's got to be manageable. Just have to figure out the ratios and fail safes, because it's dangerous to build. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. It's interesting because I for some reason figured that streaming into YouTube would have been a bigger hit to my CPU percentage, but it's not. It's actually a smaller hit than recording. So like I don't feel the frame rate drop. here, and when I'm looking at CPU percentage usage, it's like less than 2%. Most of the time it's less than 1%. So hell yeah. The other thing is going to suck is when I build a train line around the entire world. Ooh, there's the edges too. That's good to know. It's like, don't go past that shit. See, that's what's funny is because like this is still part of this, and there's like the edge of the world. Unless, what? Oh, this is the waterfall. Okay, that's water. It's like, what the fuck is this? Interesting. But yeah, building a train line like boom, 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 all the way around for all my trains to go around. Like, think of all of the mini factories for resource intake that we're gonna have to build. Like, the one that is currently bringing us our iron ore is very much temporary. I want that to be a cool looking iron in factory, like somewhat. It doesn't have to be crazy pretty, but a little more thought out than what it was, because it was definitely a time of need build. So future forward, if we're building a little factory, it's there specifically to, like, just like we did with the iron ingot in, we're going to make it look nice and pretty, we're going to leave it, and then potentially expand it if needed. But if it's like a raw material in, then it shouldn't need expanding, because the only thing that would matter is, yeah, I'm kind of loaded up on materials here. Only thing that would matter is the amount of movement via belts. So like we can go around and upgrade all the belts later, but right now it doesn't matter. A couple of things to note I was thinking about the other day. A lot of this stuff is wildly inefficient ever since I got the mod for pure nodes. So whatever. We're overproducing on some materials in some of these instances and probably paying more on the power cost, but power is a non-issue right now as our fuel generator power plant is really kicking ass there. I'll take a full stack of that since I'm here, and then a full one of that. And then let's actually go turn off the syncing of yeah, so it goes this way, right? So I want this not to sync anymore. I mean, this starter factory producing a decent amount of stuff for us. Yeah, that's okay. Silica, though, we're going to stop silica from syncing. None. So I just need you to back up. Is it going to back up? Yeah, so center is none. So basically we're stopping that. Okay, that should be fine. That's okay. Quick wire can go. We're going to stop wire because we are going to need it, I believe. Yeah. Copper sheets, we'll stop that too. What's this? Cable? Yeah, we'll stop cable. That for sure. We're using a lot of cable. And the rest can keep going. Okay. We're good there. This was... Look at all these little temporary factories we got going up here. Remember how they're not even like perfect ratios and it doesn't even matter? We just built like 4 of any machine and it's been supplying us ever since. Like, what a great way to kick that off, huh? Okay, that should be... You know what? I'd rather take steel beams than reinforced iron plates. We don't have as much a need for those as we do for steel beams right now. And again, we're going to just really work on this for now so we can get a storage solution built up so we can get this shit automated into our base. When I do these play sessions in Satisfactory like this, I'm going to give you insight. They're usually quite long. So I might break these up into chunks just so that it's not crazy overwhelming for you to see like a giant file. And you can pick up after certain markers however you feel, but I don't know how I want materials to come into this train yet. And also this train is going to be 4 containers wide at the minimum. So, oh, this still has materials in it. What? Is the size of this bigger than this? What? That's insane to me. Okay, well, load it up. And then we'll head back. Docking, thank you very much. And what's going to be easy also is what we could do is the current station that we have that has all of those really wild material, like all of those just really random materials, we can reverse it, like reverse all the lines to all be fed into one, brought into the stations, into the station that's currently there as a load command instead of an unload, and then bring it over to our base and filter it once we get the filtering system up, so we don't have to manually carry everything over. Probably what we'll end up doing just to ensure we don't waste our time with that. Could actually do that sooner rather than later, but first things first. Get our space elevator feeling like it's in a cool location, which I do think we've got that. Now, getting additional... Ooh. Oh, I just thought of something cool. No. No. I was going to put the hub underneath the space elevator. But I don't like the idea, and as much as I don't give an F about clipping, as you could tell, like with the way I built my subway system, it's clipping galore. But who gives an F? To me, some things you sacrifice the clipping for the visual of what you want whenever you don't see the clipping, I guess is the best way to put it. But for me, there are certain things that are acceptable, some are not. Like, for example, power lines, I don't want clipping in power lines. With very, very few exceptions, like if I'm clipping through a steel beam, to me that feels acceptable because, you know, if you're really doing that in real life, you can make the wire basically invisible to work along the beam. And that's kind of what I imagine in my head, that scenario. We should definitely tap this area for resources because there's about a million things out here. I know, like, there's those 2 copper nodes. There's probably like 2 or 3 limestone, 4, I think, iron right here. Like, that's enough between that and some of the other pieces that we're intaking. Like, between that and the starter base, we have enough materials to basically run a mega base. Because everything's a pure node, don't forget. Because of our mod. And the reason I do it that way is like, running a mod that has pure nodes, it makes everything a pure node, to me makes it more fun. I don't want to have to deal with like different output numbers. I know that everything is going to be this output and we'll be golden. And then I can plan around everything to be the most efficient, like the most efficient on a pure node basis for full materials, like beginning to end. So from node to finished product, hopefully we're working at the highest rates. Now, my assumption is that we're getting 780 in, which I think that's a Mark V belt. I think it's 780 or maybe 720. It's 780 because 26 times 30 is 780. And that's what we designed our iron ingot factory in. So one belt supplies half or 1/4 of the factory is the best way to put it. The moment we see docking, we turn off self-driving. Otherwise this thing runs back and forth, which is fine, but like it is absolutely not necessary. We don't need to waste the power doesn't get wasted. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's make sure we're good on materials here. It's just taking its sweet old time. I'll give you 1 stack of those. I'm not sure how much is going to be required. This will be our temporary location for that. Alright, let's get back to building our home. I'm going to call it the Mayor's Palace. Mayor's Palace? Mayor's House? Thinking like when you play like SimCity and stuff and you have to put down like the Mayor's Mansion. Mayor's Mansion! That's what we're going to call this. And yeah, I'm thinking garage on the bottom floor. And then storage containers around this area with hypertubes because I don't want to climb stairs to everything. So I'm thinking like a hypertube that takes you to whatever floor. I don't know. You definitely gotta work through some of the logistics there, but we'll figure it out. Alright, let's see here. The reason I'm building these 2 side ones first like this. Ooh. I just thought of the best place for the hub. The hub is going to be up here on the outside as part of like the showcase, like on its own balcony where the storage containers are located. Ooh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, so here we're not doing steel walls. I want color. Okay, so this is going to be our garage. The bottom floor is always our garage. And what do we want it? 4 tiles high? Yeah, let's make it 4 tiles high. And so I'll do that, and then I'll do windows for the other 2. Just get like a little bit. I was going to say fancy, but is this really fancy? It's not. It's just And we don't need to come in from a different angle outside of the bottom floor. Like, I don't need a walkway up anywhere up here. I just need to be able to come in from the bottom floor and go into our garage. We're missing one right here. We're almost down out of iron plates, but hey, I got a little secret for you. You know, back when I originally had my little factory that had iron plates, iron rods, screws all being produced right here, you know, some materials kind of get left over because, you know, they get produced, and what are you supposed to do with them? So let's go capture some of these materials. And I've been slowly like moving these into the real production lines, but man, this expanded inventory, thank the Lord for it, right? By the way, this is a drop pod, which is annoying that it sticks up like that. I guess I could put that in like a glass case and make it a showpiece if you were ever down here, but whatever. Ooh, this is gonna look so good. We should make these actually industrial on the bottom floor. Actually, we should make them industrial on across the board, because this is our parking, or you know, our garage. Not necessarily a parking, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I like that. We'll make it industrial here, and then we'll make it fancy up above. And consider this kind of like our basement. If I didn't have trains and stuff coming in underneath with, basically there will be a sorting floor underneath this like it is over there. If I didn't have that, then I absolutely would have built this in the basement. Yeah, this feels more garage-like. And don't worry, I know we don't have an exit yet for the vehicles, but oh, we will. So let's say, I think this is 10 wide, which is perfect. So if that's 5, it's these 2 that needs to go. And is that gate opening the right way? It is. Yep. Yeah, I think I'll keep those windows up. No. I was going to say I was going to keep these windows up on top, but actually I think, now that I think of it, these are the better windows for what we're doing here. To really just be clear. Let's get rid of all of our stuff here. Great. And we'll probably color these a certain color. I just haven't decided yet. We might just go black on black in this room or for the garage. Ooh, okay. Okay. I like the way this looks. Of course, this floor has to be... Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Can be applied to conveyor belts and pipelines from Mary Fix. Oh, it's probably the candy cane pattern. Wow. Okay. That's cool. But we're not going to use that right now. I always want to like um, paint click. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know when you're mass deleting things and you use that command, which for me it's one of the side clicks like mouse 5 or something like that. But you know, you realize that you actually just have to paint it like normal when you select this. We're going to make this a decently dimly lit room. By the way, I'm also using a mod where it's like perpetually daylight. And that's just so that I can build things without you not being able to see what's going on. Because like sometimes my room gets pretty bright, like where I record these videos, like it gets pretty bright and the glare off the screen sometimes can make it difficult to see even with the permaday mod. So I'm thinking we do parking spots like so let's say we do, I don't like the one right next to the door like this. I like a little bit of a gap. So I like if we went here and then switch that out. Okay. So like let's say we did like 6 explorers. Seems like overkill, I get it. How much are we actually going to be riding explorers? Who knows, but why is that a problem, you know? You know, one thing I kind of wanted is like self-driving cars. And let me explain here. Having a bunch of oh, where is it? Wait, how do you build it? Where's the little car? The wait. Okay, yeah. I know we can build a giant tree. Maybe we'll just put a fucking tree in the goddamn lobby of this thing anyway. Or a couple of trees. Anyway, I want the factory carts to be like riding around. And basically their job is like to go from one building to another building. So like all of them come from the main base. And I get one to go to the iron building, one to go to the copper building, one to go to cement, one to go to Caterium. And they're all just driving around, and I can just hop into one, and it just takes me, and then I just hop out whenever I want to hop out. That's kind of like a thought I had. I think that's going to be fucking cool, and we're totally going to do that. So I got to build a bunch of factory cards for that. I'm going to build some trees also in the lobby, I think. Because outside of this room, like these rooms like this, storage containers over here, but it's an open air building. And then obviously the hub up here, which that's going to be fucking cool. I'm so excited about that. Okay, anyway, back to this. The reason I was pausing is, how do I want, I guess I just need like one truck station. Let's do one truck station. I'm gonna go get the materials for it. We're just gonna literally like, okay, first of all, like, this is gonna have to happen anyway, so might as well just do it now. And we'll accommodate that for the ramp. 'Cause I don't want to deal with shenanigans coming in and out of my my mansion, you know. No, we'll do 2 truck. We got to bring the materials for 2 truck stations. And then let's do 12 explorers. Because that's how many we're going to have. Just take a full stack of that. Oh, we got plenty of space. Modular frames, they're all in our thing. We'll go get those, no worries. Ooh, heavy modular frames. We need that many. Motors, what else? Okay. Wow, we need a lot of beacons too. Oh yeah, motors, we need 60. Oh. Okay. We are a full up. Let's dump some concrete into our storage. We do have kind of a lot of it. There we go. Should be golden. So we want 10 of those. I feel like, yeah, I was going to say we should have a decent amount of crystal oscillators. 60 by, yeah, we had a decent amount of beacons. We'll make some more. And then we just need modular frames and we should be good. And I'm not going to supply coal, like those are not going to be self-running. Oh, candy cane basher. How many do we need? 60 something of them? I have no visibility into how many people are watching this on YouTube. So if you're watching and you want to say hi, say hi. I mean, when I say that, I mean live. Like, obviously, I have visibility into if you're watching this recorded, but I haven't done live streams because I honestly suspected that it was going to be a detriment to my frame rate. And now I've come to find out that it's actually better than when I record. Okay, 3. Thank you. We got all the things we need for 2 truck stations. And that's just for us to unload materials to be sorted. So if we're out and about collecting stuff or whatever the hell, like I'm collecting these gifts, maybe we'll even build a fucking Fixsmith factory. I don't know if I really want to deal with that, but whatever. Okay, anyway, let's build a couple of explorers. Just and park them here just to make it look cool. Yeah. Man, how cool is that looking? And you know those times when you're out and about and just... Oh man, that looks fucking cool. I'm sorry I'm swearing so much, but like, honestly, it looks so cool that these are just chilling here. I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 of each of these for each of these. I mean, you know, sometimes when you just have like those great ideas and they just hit you. This is one of those times. Look at that. We're going. My explorers are all white on black. Hell yeah. Where is this lined up? We'll do. We'll line these up. Okay. If I could click the right thing, great. And then, you know, what we could do is eventually get some of the, I got an Explorer somewhere around here. And then let's actually get the vehicles off of the compass. I don't need them clouding up my compass. Yeah, anyway, I can get some fuel into each of these. Okay, now where do I want to put the truck station? So I'm thinking the idea, okay, first of all, also patterns. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Explorer icons. You should be like dead center though, you know? In the event that I ever use this. Watch them just basically sit here like my fucking MTV Cribs car collection and just never use them. But still cool, right? Still cool. Just like MTV Cribs was back in the day. Yeah, this is absolutely the way to do it though. Line it up like this. I line it up incorrectly the first time, so when I do it on the other side, I gotta make sure. And then we're gonna do patterns, and then I want like, I don't want a cart path though. Yeah, I'm gonna do a straight path. Yeah, across here, across here, across here. You know, maybe that Explorer symbol isn't as cool. Yep, yep. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then over here, let's do a truck station. So if it's this way and the materials go out the back, and here's the center, layer is in the way. Not even freaking close. Yep, we gotta power that too, so that's fun. And then I think here we'll do like a turn this way, and then we'll do a turn that way, as though like, here's the path that you need to follow. I don't know, we're gonna make this a little BS-ish, I guess. I don't know how to... Like, obviously you don't need to follow this path to get there. But isn't it cool that it exists? And also, I'm going to basically move that up a little bit to accommodate for... Is that right? That feels like it's still too far. Okay, that seems like it's perfect. That's actually perfect. That lines up great. Okay. Our garage is slightly maybe too bright, so let's fix that with adding a shit ton of platforms above us to make it nice and dark. And then do we have a color that's black and white strictly? No? Let's make... Oh, I want inverse of that. I want black and then white. Yep, that's what I want. I want the signs to be white. I want the roads to be black. Alright, I think I gotta repaint these. Well, that looks like it works well. Yeah, I like that. Can I paint the storage containers, you think? Nope. Turns out you can't. Okay. I think we're gonna just pause the video here for the archive, and then I'm just gonna resume streaming. I mean, I'm not going to stop playing, but I think this is a good start to our first garage that's going to end up being, you know, obviously we're gonna do one more at least. All right, cool. Thanks, everyone.